Tonight out of Montcoal, West Virginia, about 30 miles south of Charleston, which is the capital city of West Virginia, there has been an explosion. It was this afternoon at the Upper Big Branch South Mine. It has left 7 miners dead. At least another 19 miners are unaccounted for. One injured miner is reportedly in intensive care tonight, and the Charleston Area Medical Center says it is preparing for more patients. Rescue efforts reportedly in full effect this hour as family members gather for news at the nearby Whitesville Elementary School. Now, this mine is operated by Performance Coal Company. Performance Coal Company is a subsidiary of a larger company that's called Massey Energy. Massey is actually the largest coal producer in central Appalachia. 5 rescue teams from both Massey and Conso Energy are on the scene, as well as from the West Virginia Office of Miners Health, Safety, and Training. Now, an engineering consultant told the Associated Press tonight that the Upper Big Branch South Mine has extra oxygen stashed on escape routes underground. They also reportedly have airtight refuge chambers that are supposed to be able to keep trapped miners alive for up to 4 days if they are underground and can't get out. Joining us now by phone is Ken Ward Jr. Ken Ward Jr. is a reporter with the Charleston Gazette. Mr. Ward, thank you very much for your time tonight.
Thanks for having me.
What can you tell us about the latest on the rescue efforts right now?
Well, we can't tell you very much at all about the rescue efforts because we're not getting that sort of information out of the Department of Labor or out of the state of West Virginia. We know that there are 9 rescue teams. These are highly trained, very well equipped special teams that would be able to go underground and search and try to find any survivors. We know that they are on site, but we haven't been told yet whether any of them have actually entered the mine and gone underground. That would require, before they would do that, some reasonable assurance that the conditions in the mine, the gas levels, the ventilation was such that they weren't expecting a follow-up blast of some sort. But you know, the time is everything in these situations, and we're not hearing much confirmed information about whether or not the rescue teams have actually entered the mine and are actively searching for these the other 19 workers yet.
Do you have any further information on what may have caused this explosion, how large the explosion was, and if they're able to identify whether there's any further risk of additional explosions now?
We don't know much of anything at all about what would have caused it. It would have been either a methane gas explosion or a coal dust explosion. We don't have enough information to say which, or it could have been a combination of the two. We do know that it was apparently a fairly sizable explosion. My colleague Catherine Gregory is on the scene down there in Montcoal, and witnesses have described to her smoke billowing out of the mine, and that there was a fire immediately afterward, and those sorts of things. So it apparently was a fairly substantial explosion.
Is there anything else that you can tell us just in terms of context for our viewers trying to imagine this scene? Again, we're still trying to get cameras on scene, still trying to get there. It's in a very hard to get to area. Is there anything else that you can tell us just to describe that setting or this environment, how large an operation this is and how hard it is to get to?
Well, this is a very large underground mine, though you know it's not something that if you drove past it you would necessarily know that because it's all underground. This is quite a different sort of operation than the Sago mine that folks may remember from 4 years ago. You know, unfortunately, these sorts of things play out periodically here in the coal fields, and you know the families are rushed to a church or a school and kind of sit there and wait to find out what's become of their loved ones. And you know, we had the Sago and Eric Home disasters in 2006, and the Kentucky Derby disaster in 2006, and then Crandall Canyon in 2007. And the mining industry in Congress would have led us to believe that they had improved the safety of the industry such that these things wouldn't happen again. But here we are in 2010, and we have 19 families that don't know if their loved ones are coming home, and we have 7 families that are just experiencing the worst sort of horror that they could.
Ken Ward Jr. with the Charleston Gazette in Charleston, West Virginia, giving us the latest and also just the brutal context of this disaster. Mr. Ward, thank you for your reporting. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.